Hey guys, my name is Dominic Carroll, and today I would like to speak to you about an organization that has been making a significant impact on the lives of children around the world today. UNICEF. UNICEF is the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund and has been working for over 75 years to improve the lives of children in the most challenging situations. Now, who is UNICEF? UNICEF was established in 1946 in the aftermath of World War II, with the main goal of being able to help provide aid to women and children in light of the repercussions that happened in the war. UNICEF today fights to promote the rights and protection of every child in order to help them thrive with a good education, healthcare, and other essential services. Because of their mission, they have established themselves in over 190 countries and territories such as Yemen, South Sudan, and Syria. Now, how do they do this, right? UNICEF does all of this by regularly partnering with governments, both local and international, in other countries. They partner with stakeholders, and they also have local partners around each of their facilities or just, other countries nearby. These partnerships include organizations and store chains such as the UN, IKEA, H&M, Pampers, Montblanc, and Starwood Hotels and Resorts. Other ways UNICEF supports itself is through its self-start programs like the National Committee, UNICEF volunteer programs, UN volunteers, and online volunteering. Now, through all of these efforts, we see that UNICEF helps a lot of children, where we have a specific story on that. And this child, her name was Wafa. Now, because of UNICEF's actions and mission to help young children, they were actually able to help a young girl named Wafa. Whenever the war was going down in Syria, she was just 4 years old and had to move into a refugee camp. And her family struggled to make ends meet and to support themselves and the rest of her family as well. UNICEF then stepped in to help Wafa, her family, and everyone else in the camp to get clean water, a decent education, sanitation facilities, and healthcare. With UNICEF's support, Wafa is now studying at a university and getting her degree in order to provide medical care to the underprivileged, all while being a representative to UNICEF's Somalia division to help other people like herself. Now, what is UNICEF working on now? UNICEF is actually currently focusing on places like Alberta, where there's a huge outbreak of the whoopee cough and kids are in need of medical supplies as well as some educational supplies. And they are also doing their part to help kids in the Ukrainian war, how they're in refugee camps, being misplaced, and so on and so forth. They just need a lot of help, and UNICEF is doing what they can in order to help. So what can you do to help? You can donate anything, whether it be money, food, or clothing. Anything helps in whatever capacity, as well as volunteering. Any type of volunteering is helpful, whether it be at one of UNICEF's facilities or making a clothing or food drive or just spreading what is leading into my next point, advocate. You can also just advocate. You can push people into looking at UNICEF, whether that be by word of mouth, or, showing them an online service or showing them a facility, so on and so forth. And one of the final ones that nobody has to go out of their way in order to do anything for is just shopping. And this can be everyday grocery store items or just buying for a home. UNICEF partners with the same people that I said before, like IKEA, H&M, Pampers, and part of the purchase, the store will also donate a sum of money for each purchase in order to help donate to the cause and give clothing, diapers, food, whatever, to the cause that UNICEF is putting forth and helping children and families across the world that need it. Now, what can UNICEF do for you? UNICEF actually offers plenty of competitive scholarships for people that want to go into the medical, educational, and mission fields. Um, and I know this would be helpful for a lot of people. It would be helpful for me. So I thought that was awesome. They also offer a lot of credit hours to students that need or want hours in order to pass a class, semester, or internships. They also offer a lot of volunteer hours, whether that be for high school students, because I know a lot of people, like myself, needed not credits, volunteer hours to graduate. And so that would just help a lot of people and anybody else who needs it. As well as jobs. Jobs are also offered, whether it be at the entry level or like if experience is needed. And UNICEF is always looking for new positions, whether that may take time to assess like the position or just you needing to do a little like internship. One time can only tell, right? But other than that, that is UNICEF, that is their mission, and that is what they have to offer you, and that is what you can do for them. So I push you to please donate and move your thoughts towards kids that need help in any capacity. I thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you.